Hey yo, it's time to roar, get loud, let's ignite. Jeremy B in the house, we keeping it tight. Every weekday at 11, we ready to ride. Lions Talk Live, come and join the pride. Waking up early, it's that morning grind. Tune in to the show, leave the troubles behind. Jeremy B's the king, with the voice like thunder. Every word he spits, it's a lyrical wonder. Got the lions around, sharp and fierce. When we hear one pride, you can't help but feel your heart pierce. Talking all the topics, keep it real, keep it raw. With a lion's mentality, we're ready for the roar. One pride, it feels right. Jeremy B bringing the heat, morning light. Every weekday at 11, we taking flight. Lions Talk Alive, yeah, we ready to bite. One pride, hear us loud. Jeremy's in the zone, making us proud.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
All right, it is Fantasy Talk with Smoke and Jeremy B and Hacker from Hacked In Fantasy Sports Talk. We are joined by Dan Leonard, also known on this channel as No Thumbs Leonard, the Garden Gnome. Or affectionately coined by Orlando Escobar Jr.
What?
Pasty J. Glazer.
What happened?
Yes.
Who?
I don't know. Number 30.
Kerry Carpenter with a two-run?
I think so.
Kerry Carpenter, 2-run home run. Tigers take the lead.
Yes. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so I have the top 5 QBs. Who wants to do the running backs for scoring last week for us?
I can do running backs.
Okay, so I'm going to run through the QBs. Number 1 with 31 points was none other than Dak Prescott. Number 2 for the Rams was Matthew Stafford. Number 3 was Pat Mahomes, also known as Chief Frogthroat, with 27.3 points. And Justin Fields with 27.1 for the New York Jets. And Bo Nix had 26.7 for Denver. So they all had a really stout showing last week. So what do you got for running backs for us, Austin?
So at the running back position, finally, all you Ashton Genty owners out there are going to be happy. He had his breakout game. He scored a season-high 33.5 fantasy points in PPR format. Number 2 was Green Bay's Josh Jacobs at 31.7. Number 3, and this was, this is going to come as a surprise, and I have him. We're going to cover him when we go over like waiver wire pickups. Kenneth Gainwell from Pittsburgh. He had a really good showing, 31.4 points. So he's benefiting from that Jaylen Warren injury for sure. Number 4, Justice Hill from Baltimore with 28.7. And rounding out the bottom of the list at number 5 is Bijan Robinson at 28.1.
So the honorable mention must have went to Gibbs at 27 point whatever.
Honorable mention, yeah. So you're going out of the top 5. Number 6, Woody Marks for 27.9. He has hit his first breakout game. Number 7, Omarion Hampton with 27.5, and Christian McCaffrey at 8 for 26.1. So
wow,
Gibbs must be down a little bit further.
It was a big scoring week for a lot of underrated people.
What did Gibbs have?
Gibbs had like 20 something.
Oh no, he only had 17.7.
I thought he had
Slacker. But guess who had less than him?
David Montgomery.
Oh, we know that. Saquon Barkley had less than Gibbs.
Yeah, Barkley had like 17.5.
Yep, 17.4. Wide receivers.
I got him if you want, or you can go over them.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. So wide receiver 1 for week 4 in PPR format was Puka Nacua at 36. George Pickens is number 2 at 33.4. Romeo Dobbs at 29.8. Our very own Amon-Ra St. Brown comes in at number 4 with 26. And number 5 is Drake London with 25.
Oh, he had a breakout game finally.
Drake London, yes, he did.
It's his first one of the season, but that was because he was going to the team with no secondary.
Coming in outside of the
Hackers
top.
can't lose or tie this week. Yeah, this is true. But at the same time, the early bye week hurt the Lions last year. I hope it doesn't hurt the Packers for you. Go Pack, go.
I really am. But coming out of the top 5 for wide receivers, honorable mentions, you got Quentin Johnson, who is slowly starting to develop a pretty solid season.
But he's not even with the Chargers anymore, is he?
Yeah, he is.
Yes, he is.
Oh, he still is? Oh, I thought they got rid of him.
He is stealing receptions from Ladd McConkey, which kind of pisses me off a little bit. But DK Metcalf at 7 with 23.6, and then Justin Jefferson at 8 with 22.5 or 22.6. My bad.
Nice.
Well, we know Malik Neighbors ain't going to be up there anymore.
Damn it. That sucks for you guys.
Yeah, it did, but I think it's an opportunity for other guys to step up here.
I'm expecting Wan'Dale Robinson to have a better role in the offense.
So our top 5 tight ends was Tyler Warren with 18.3 in PPR. Kyle Pitts Sr. with 18, Jake Ferguson with 17, Trey McBride with 12.2, and Hunter Henry with 11.9.
What did Mason
You said you got
for the Jets?
Who'd you say?
Mason, the tight end for the Jets.
Mason. I had a different number 1 too, JB. I had Dallas Goedert.
Oh, this is a non PPR scoring.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Mason Taylor. That's his name, Mason Taylor.
Mason
Taylor.
Mason Taylor, Jets. He scored 11.5 against Miami.
So Hunter Henry had 11.9 without PPR. Gotcha. All my scoring was straight up just fantasy scoring, touchdowns and yardage and shit. So straight up scoring was that, and PPR scoring went what for the top 5?
Top 5 for tight ends?
Yeah.
For PPR format, Dallas Goedert at 1 with 19.7, Tyler Warren at 18.3, Kyle Pitts at 18, Darren Waller, who played his first NFL game since, I think, 2020, 17.7, Jake Ferguson at 5 with 17. Outside of the top 5, Tommy Tremble, Carolina's tight end, at 15.2. Jake Tongues for San Francisco at 14.8, and Trey McBride with 12.2.
Nice. I don't know why it left out the main one, because all the points matched up with what I said, but it just didn't even put Dallas Goedert in there.
That's weird. And then overall, from week 4 to now to week 5, top 5 fantasy scores. You got number 1 is Puka Nacua, who has totaled 109.5 fantasy points. Josh Allen at number 2, who has 99.5. Christian McCaffrey at 3 with 96. Amon-Ra St. Brown at 4 with 94.4. And Lamar Jackson at 5 with 94.4.
That's their total points scored this season?
That's total PPR fantasy points scored from week 1 through week 4.
Okay.
Yep.
So, Leonard, you said something about some pickups for Fantasy League that you were talking about.
Yes, I did. There's a couple of them. Well, number 1 is going to be Wan'Dale Robinson because of Neighbors being out. He's going to see at least 10 to 12 targets a game now. And the guy can play all over the field. He can play in the backfield. He can play the one. He can play the slot. As you've seen in his career, as long as he's healthy, the guy is great after the catch.
Cool.
Saints are giving up 121 yards per game passing, so you figure we're going to stick to the running game. But I think you could play action with Jackson Dart, be able to find him some targets there.
Leonard, when I wrote my preview for the Bengals game, I got to tell you, it was pretty funny. I said, if everything goes right, we win like 38-10. If everything goes wrong, we win 21-10.
Yeah.
Because that defense
Jake Browning
is that
ain't
bad.
good. And Jake Browning is not good.
And that defense is that bad. Do you agree?
Yeah.
I mean, all they got is Trey Hendrickson.
They got Cam Taylor-Johnson at one of the corners, or Cam Taylor-Britt, but he hasn't been playing good. He got hurt early in the season.
Yeah, and he hasn't came back to form yet. Hopefully he doesn't this week either.
I hope not.
See, they're a prime example of what happens when you pay all your money to your wide receivers and your quarterback.
Yeah, they gave Trey Hendrickson a little raise this year.
But what did they do to address the rest of the team?
I said it. This is what the fans think of what they did with the rest of the team. Hey, look who it is. We got Smoking Dad. So, who do you think is going to have the big game this week? Somebody's going to break out.
Well, let's take a look at the matchups. I think some other notable waiver wire pickups that we could pay attention to. I had Wan'Dale Robinson as one of them. If you hadn't already, Kenneth Gainwell, he had a pretty good game. With Jalen Warren out, he produced 134 scrimmage yards and 2 touchdowns. And the Steelers go up against Minnesota this week. In London at 9:30. So, Reeker Dowdle is another one I had with Chuba Hubbard being out. Dowdle could see more usage, so he could be a good flex spot. But looking at the matchups, we see what we got.
Who does Dallas play?
Dallas plays the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so it might be a good idea to play Tolbert.
It might be good. Prescott could go back to back with fantasy production.
I like Mason Taylor too as a pickup. He had 5 targets last week and was the second leading fantasy player on that team for the Jets.
Yeah.
What do you think about Woody Marks from the Texans with Chubb being out?
Actually, I was gonna say that too. Woody Marks, I think he had a pretty good breakout game last week too, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe he did, and he's playing the Baltimore defense, who gives up 141 yards rushing a game.
So, I mean, if he's available in your league, I would definitely snag him. Yeah, he had 27.9 fantasy points from that. And as you said, Leonard, going up against a pretty lackluster Baltimore defense, especially against the run. So, yeah, he's a definite.
Oh. Tesla. I don't know. Surprised to see if the Niners. I was still surprised they beat them. Be mindful of your the nuns.
Oh, I'm mistaken. I was
Browns over Vikings. I got Lions getting over 50 points tomorrow.
Will J-Mo get some of them finally? Because he's kind of been a fantasy dud for me.
Yeah, I know. I got him on my roster too, and it kind of hurt me last week. I'm thinking about benching him, but then again, going up against Giants over Saints. Yeah, that's almost a given. They're going to get another win. That would be a win streak, boys. Remember that from Major League?
I
Yep.
think Jameson Williams does better in a PPR format than he does in like half PPR because
Right.
he gets those yardage. It's just when you get down into the red zone, Goff looks at more like for St. Brown or Laporta, which he hasn't really this year, or they're running the ball.
Yeah, Laporta has kind of been Laporta potty in a different way this year.
A little bit.
But he's not really being targeted either. I noticed we've been using our running backs and wide receivers. Dolphins
But-
over Panthers. I'm not going to guarantee that because the Dolphins go on the road. They don't have Malik Hill. And I understand they beat the Jets last week, but let's face it. That kid that got taken to court for custody, they asked him who he wanted to live with, and he said the Jets because they don't beat anybody.
But if you look at the other like powerhouse tight ends in the league, Brock Bowers, he hasn't scored over 10 points in 3 weeks. And I mean, Kittle has been hurt. You can't really.
I don't know about Ravens over Texans.
I would not take that one personally. We also got Mark Andrews, who finally had a breakout game, but does he regress now that Lamar's hurt?
Right, because you don't know
Yeah.
who's their backup. Oh yeah,
Cooper
Rush.
Rush. So, I mean,
He didn't use Jake Ferguson in Schoonamaker a lot that year when he filled in for Dak, did he?
No, but Dallas, for some reason, over the past few years, has kind of shied away from using their tight ends.
well, and like I think all the pressure comes on to Derrick Henry now that with Lamar hurt to produce because with Lamar you have the threat of him throwing and running the ball. You don't have that with Cooper Rush. You barely have the threat of him passing the ball with Cooper Rush. So
And the offensive line's been pretty piss poor there too.
Is it all the offensive line, or was some of that Lamar Jackson? He was holding the ball an awful.
Holding on to the ball.
He was holding onto the ball an awful long time in that Lions game. He was taking 10-step drops and then running side to side.
I mean, I do think he was trying to do too much, trying to like skate around the pocket and to try to get something open. And the Lions.
I agree with that. Bucks over Seahawks.
Lions
over.
Mm-hmm.
And the Packers beat the bye week, but it doesn't count on the win total.
But yeah, notable injuries that are going to impact some fantasy leagues. Obviously, you got Malik Neighbors is out for the year with a Achilles injury, right?
I believe he tore the ACL, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
I don't know if the Chargers, with losing Joe Alt and Slater, I don't know if the Chargers can beat the Commanders because they do have a good defensive line.
They haven't been very good so far this year, though.
This is a get-right game for them going against backups on both sides. Bills over Pat. Yeah, I got that one too. Jags over Chiefs. I chose the same thing. That's the Monday Night Football game.
But notable people coming back. I think there was one that's been on the IR since the beginning of the season. He's set to make his return, I think, this week. And I can't think of who that is.
I don't know. I know Jordan Addison came back last week.
Yeah, he I think he did pretty well too.
15 fantasy points in PPR.
Called in a few. So that's definitely going to help out Carson Wentz out in Minnesota. I don't know when JJ McCarthy's planning what his timetable is to come back.
Oh, yeah, the Timu Mac Jones got you.
Oh, thank you. Never mind. Mac Jones is out for the year now, too.
Yep.
His was a back or rib injury, right?
He suffered, I think it was a knee injury after he took a sack, right, JB?
Yeah, knee injury. Oh, look at this. We got our boy, Mike Kimber, the artist formerly known as Micro Mike. How you doing, brother? I figured, what the hell? He's finally playing good. Maybe I can use him in fantasy because I'll never use him as an anytime touchdown scorer. I just picked up Trevor Lawrence.
Fair enough.
Well, that's better than Jake Browning and Cam Ward.
Yeah, I agree with that. How much do you think the Bucky Irving injury is going to affect Tampa?
They still got Rashad White. So
They still got Rashad White for the run game.
don't they have a rookie back there too that was at the RB3
for Tampa?
Yeah.
Let's see. So Tampa's depth chart, you got Rashad White, Sean Tucker, Josh Williams are all behind Irving.
You know what's funny? This week, T. Higgins is only rated to get 10.8 points, and the only wide receiver on my roster that beats is Isaac Tesla's projected point.
Wow.
That's awful.
Well, Jordan Addison's freaking only projected for 9.6, so yeah.
Put your email in the link, and I'll send you an email real quick, Pecco. You can hop in. I'm not scared.
But going back to our, who do I think is going to be a breakout fantasy scorer this week? I think Cam Scatabo is going to have a good year, or going to have a good game against New Orleans. That's a favorable matchup.
I think Amon-Ra versus the Bengals.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
any Lions offensive player really against the Bengals.
I wasn't going to say that, but
I will.
No, the Lions receivers aren't going to do anything. It's just going to run the ball heavy again.
Okay, so Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. Got it.
Exactly. Those two guys are so damn good, it makes it hard for me to start Jared Goff most weeks.
Yeah, but he throws 6 to 8 passes to each one of them. That's almost automatic. Yeah, I got Monty and Gibbs in my one league there, Mike. I also got Goff and Jameson Williams, but Jameson Williams was only good the 1 week.
GMO's done me dirty this year.
So do you guys think Minnesota and Cleveland matchup, do you think the Cleveland run defense kind of gets right with Minnesota? Or do you kind of see Jordan Mason running over them?
Oh, look at this.
They should
Put
get
up, though,
right,
my
but
guys. I don't think the Viking guys didn't like me much. They didn't like my comment either because they said something about having a backup guard playing center, and I was like, Graham Glasgow? Go Pecco. I would love for you to be on the NFL Roundtable Talk Wednesday night. I think that's a good spot for you. If you can do it. It's a 9 o'clock show on Wednesdays. 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 Central, 7.
We've been doing that show at 9:30 recently.
Oh yeah, 9:30. But it's still fun. This past week was the first time we got the show in an hour with all the picks.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was amazing. We were done at 58.59.
was Will missing?
No, he was there. And yes, Glasgow has been playing good at center, except for week 1. And I do throw that caveat in there.
Yeah, but Green Bay's defensive line is going to give anybody fits. You can't even really hate on them too bad for bad week 1.
They came out flatter than Travis Kelce's Beyonce. Stop it. I can see that.
Ooh.
Another wide receiver pickup that could be a good option for like a flex or whatever. Malik Washington with Tyreek Hill being gone or being out. So he's stepping into that wide receiver 2 role
And
for
if he
Miami.
still isn't picked up, Tyquan Thornton.
I just dropped him today for Darren Waller.
Hey, Leonard, got a question for you. How do you think? I know we touched on Wan'Dale Robinson, but what about Slayton? How do you think he's going to do with Neighbors gone?
I think he may get us like 5 catches, honestly, but I think he's already on the downside of his career, and he's never been reliable on anything but a deep ball, like route-wise. He can just run a go. But 90% of the time, I'm pretty sure he's eating movie theater popcorn before he plays the game. So, you know, guy's hands are sponsored by Country Crock.
If we could make that a meme, that'd be funny.
Hey, I did give King Henry a new nickname, Butterfingers.
Butterfingers.
He's fumbled more this year than I think he has in any season in his career already.
The big year he had, he fumbled 12 times that year, including an additional 5 times in that playoff game they lost when their defense got 9 sacks.
Yeah,
for the Titans. Remember that game because the Bengals beat them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that wasn't that the Bengals Super Bowl season?
Yes, it was. Yeah, that's with the Week 5 schedule. Yeah, there that is. The Week 5 schedule. There's all your matchups right there on the board. Scadaboo and Wan'Dale Robinson versus New Orleans defense. That's a great matchup.
Mm-hmm.
The Jets defense hasn't been able to stop anybody through the air this year. So Pickens, Tolbert, and Ferguson would be great to have on your team.
Yeah.
Indy is playing Las Vegas, and their run defense has been stout. They've been getting beat a little in the passing game, but I don't know. With Geno Smith there, I have no faith in them. So I think Indy takes that game.
Mm-hmm.
Arizona accidentally beats Tennessee because Tennessee's the only offense that scores less than Arizona. And I think Tampa Bay can take Seattle. They're getting back their center this week. They're also, Chris Godwin is finally 100%. Been full go at practice all week, not doing the thing. And as far as the Lions injury report, and I'll put it up here because I don't mind. We have 4 people out. Ali McNeil is in his 21-day practice window to come back to the active roster, but he's out. Khalil Dorsey's out. I don't think we miss him. Our call-ups this week was an offensive lineman, and something I predicted right away as soon as we signed him, because we signed him on Tuesday. Trey Flowers, the cornerback, will be starting, or on the active roster, I should say, from the practice squad. That's the 2 call-ups this week. But Kirby's playing and Decker's playing because, hell, Decker hasn't practiced all season since week 1 and started every game.
So did you say you took Seattle over Tampa this week?
No, I took Bucks over Seattle.
I thought I heard it the opposite way.
Nope. I'm still torn on taking Washington or the Chargers. I chose
taking
Chargers
Washington
on
over the
show.
Chargers?
I think Washington's going to beat them because the Chargers have no O-line.
I already told Dad that I had a way home, and then when I didn't have a way home, I just...
Same reason why I think Detroit's going to blow through Cincinnati, because not only do they not have a O-line, they don't have a defense. Buffalo will steamroll New England, and I got Jacksonville because they're home beating Kansas City. If it was in Kansas City, I might have went the other way.
I think New England might give Buffalo a little bit of trouble, honestly.
I mean, the Saints gave Buffalo fits.
Exactly. And Patriots are better than the Saints. Because they got Spencer Rattler.
Steve, you want to hop in? Here, I'll help you out.
I was going to say, Steve, that's what we're here for.
Hop in, Steve. We got 30 minutes to kill.
Oh, looks like the Mariners have tied the game.
Oh, boy. Who was it? Same guy again?
Julio
Mariners are my
Rodriguez.
pick for the
Oh,
World
here he
Series.
comes.
English.
As soon as he connects, I'll add him. It's Steve. You know this. This is Packer Steve. What's up, Steve?
What's up?
What's going on?
I
Hold
know who not to start this week. Anybody on the Packers or Bears?
Well, yeah, that's true.
And it's not because they're bad, it's because they're on a bye.
Yeah.
So how you been, Steve?
I'm okay, I guess.
So we went over the top scorers. We were going over some fantasy pickups and who we might think will be breaking out because of games that are playing in the matchup.
Well, what fantasy thing you want? Is it sleeper or?
Well,
Yeah.
there's been so many injuries, so like sleeper and waiver wire pickups and free agency
No,
pickups
I mean,
now.
no. There's a fantasy app called Sleeper.
Yes,
Yeah, we
that's what
used
we
it.
use.
Is that what you guys use? Okay, because see, I helped my brother with his. I'm basically doing the work because he's not really football oriented like I am.
No.
And I went and like, let's see, I don't know if I can bring. I know I went and like right now the team we have starting, we have Jackson Dart. We like I told you before, we got Gibbs,
Nice.
Marion Hampton is the running backs. Got Pukanakua,
Oh, that's
Quentin
good.
Johnson. I think Zay Flowers as the receivers. Tight end Kelsey, but I've been trying to I don't know if I should trade him or not.
Kelsey,
Yeah,
he
as a tight
hasn't
end.
been getting the red zone targets like he was. He
Right,
had a
but
good game last week, but is that an outlier? Because all year he's been kind of dog crap in fantasy.
yeah, and then got the two flex spots is I believe it's Jordan Addison and Woody Marks.
Yep. Yeah, Woody Marks was a good pickup. That's the Denver rookie, right?
Houston.
No, that's the Texans.
Houston. Yeah,
Yeah,
Texans.
I also went and got R.J. Hardy from the Broncos.
Yeah, R.J. Harvey.
Yeah.
I like him. I like him a lot.
I got him and stashed away. I picked up that what's his name, Kendrick Miller from the Saints. I got him stashed with the also what's his name, Rashad Smith from the Chiefs.
I'm gonna do a snafu. I'm gonna go ahead and because tight ends tend to eat against them, and the Bills are not good at covering tight ends without Matt Milano, who's out for the season. I'm gonna go ahead and start Hunter Henry because he's been a favorite target of Drake May in my flex this week because I didn't like the matchup of Kareem Hunt because Jacksonville doesn't allow the running backs to get free out of the backfield on the receiving game.
Well, there's been rumor. I don't see it happen. I'll be shocked. But then again, either if it happens or not, I'll be shocked. There's been big talk that the Saints are trying and wanting to trade Alvin Kamara, Chris Olave, and the one team that's being brought up with Alvin Kamara is the Chiefs.
And I think that would be a perfect spot for him to go. I really do. Because he would be an actual change of pace back to Pacheco.
But now here's my question. It makes me scratch my head. What in the living blue hell happened to Pacheco?
Pacheco has a problem with the style of running he does. and he keeps switching back and forth. When he has a good week, he's running the proper way, opposite arm, opposite leg, moving at the same in sync together. He has a tendency to remove same arm, same leg, which makes him not be able to get off his first step as well, which also slows down his elusiveness to get to stop speed. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
We always had that uncoordinated guy in school that ran that way.
Because, I mean, there's just a lot of knock on Pacheco and Kareem Hunt.
Oh, yeah. And if you look, they're both performing almost exactly the same.
I don't know how you can say he doesn't touch him.
The Saints have been trying to get rid of Kamara for years.
Yeah, and I think this is the year they're going to do it at the trade deadline. The other one I heard they're getting ready to move on is Cam Jordan.
Ooh.
I remember hearing a rumor earlier in the offseason that they were trying to send him to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they did, and Pittsburgh said no because they got the deal done with Watt.
But yeah, like I said, I also went and picked up Slayton from the Giants and Theo Johnson from the Giants.
Good solid pickup.
Mm-hmm.
I think unless you see separation there, that's considered in the club, right? That's typically what the
And then next week, I don't think he will come back. I don't think he will come back and play next week. But I also have on the IR Christian Watson.
Nice.
usually umpires when they see that typically consider.
I have Love as the quarterback. I still have Joe Burrow, but I don't know if he'll play again this season or not.
I don't. It's not looking good.
If they lose this game and two more, there's no way I'd bring Burrow back at the end of the season with no shot at the playoffs.
No, absolutely not. What's the word on Brock Purdy? When's he coming back?
Could be this week.
He had
Next week.
no, it's next week because he had turf toe. He was going to be out 3 to 4 weeks with it, so he's missing it at least till next week.
Aren't they? But it sounds like they're really high on Mac Jones.
He's out for the year.
He's out for the year. He's got a knee injury now.
Oh, the quarterback?
Yep.
Yeah, he got hurt in the Thursday night game.
Yeah.
You ever wonder
taking
what
us
his career would have been if Kyle Shanahan didn't get peer pressured into taking freaking Trey Lance? What Mac Jones would have done out there this whole time?
Oh, these last few games that he's had to play because Brock Purdy has been Brock Purdy, which ain't been Purdy.
Hey, Steve, any word on Jaden Reed and when he might be back?
Well, from the thing that I saw today, they're not actually sure if he'll be back this season or not.
Yeah, I heard it was a minimum of 8 weeks to begin with.
Yeah, they, I mean, I am not going to rule it out that he won't, but
I have an interesting picture to show you, and it has to do with the Browns. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but this is the list of the 41 quarterbacks that the Browns have had since 2000.
I was going to say, I say not some guy's shirt. That's a lot.
Yeah.
And now you got to add
Gabriel.
Gabriel.
I honestly probably would have started Shador over him, but I don't think they're ever going to start him.
No.
You know who's been my favorite Browns quarterback of all time?
Johnny Manziel.
Johnny Manziel?
Nope. I think JB will remember. I think JB would remember this guy.
Baker Mayfield?
I don't know how old you guys are.
Are you talking about like Anderson or Garcia or
McCown?
Peterson or Detmer?
Before them, Brian Sipe.
Oh, that's a way back.
Yes.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about, but I didn't even think about it.
Yep, Brian Sipe, number 17.
Didn't they have Testaverde back in the day too? for a minute.
Yeah. What years was that? Because
That
you
was
got to
in the
remember you got
that
to
was in
remember
the 90s.
Yeah, you got to remember the famous Browns Broncos games.
Yeah.
I can't. I ain't that old.
Well, JB's just a few years, 2, maybe 3 years older than me.
Oh, so you're
I'll be
75?
Dick. In 5 days, I'll be 55.
Okay, I'll see. I'm 52.
Yeah, I'm 3 years older than you.
Yeah. But if you would see me, you would not even think that I'm 52. Everybody cannot believe it. When they see me, they're like, there's no effing way you're 52 years old. I'm like, yeah, I am.
Oh, God. The earned run was on Montero.
Mm-hmm. It was a
Was it
single
another hook?
from
Oh, a single and a run drive. Oh, a single
Yeah.
from
Julio Rodriguez.
Now,
damn it.
can you set this sleeper league that does the finish? Can you set that up any way you want it, or you have to
Pretty
go
much.
by how?
No, you can, like, we got 2 flexes. You can add a third flex and let it be quarterback option if you wanted.
You can
Okay,
play
well,
best ball, too.
because I was telling my brother he should tell the guy that's running. He was supposed to add kickers this year, and somehow he didn't do it. And I just don't like as many. I mean, you can get as many receivers as you want, many running backs. And I'm like, it should be where you get 2 quarterbacks, 3 running backs, 5 wideouts, 2 tight ends, 2 kickers, and 2 defenses. That should be it.
Oh, but that totally eliminates the use of the waiver wire.
No, it won't. Trust me, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I ran a league for 5-6 years with ESPN, and the league that I ran, you got to pick in my league not just defensive teams, you got to pick defensive players.
Individual IDP. You had to turn on
Yeah.
the IDP feature for individual defensive players.
I've been in
I mean,
one like that.
my league was big, but you was only allowed to, like you said, you only got 2 quarterbacks. Then you got 3 running backs, 5 wideouts, and everything else was like 2 or 3 in the defenses, whatever. Because to me, what that does, if a player, like you said with the waiver wire, pay one player, you're going to have to drop a certain player if you want a certain player. You're not just going to have these players on your team and like, okay, boom. It gives people an option. They're like, wait a minute, this guy's panning out. Do I want this guy? Oh shit! But I don't want to get rid of these guys. And other teams might be afraid to get rid of somebody. And like you guys been like, okay, no one wants because they're not going to get rid of these guys. It gives another person a legit chance to get them. But when you have so many open slots and you whatever, that to me that takes the fun away from fantasy football.
0-2 on Parker Mendoza, who's 1 for 2 today. He's up the bat.
I'm thinking he's going to get a big hit.
Ground up to the shortstop.
I see the Blue Jays spanked the Yankees 10-1.
Yes, they did.
Mm-hmm.
Fuckers.
He struck out.
Since we pretty much have covered all the fantasy talk, I do want to say this is your Major League postseason picture right now. And right now it's 2-2. And yes, Parker Meadows did strike out.
So let's see. The Brewers killed the Cubs today, 9-3.
Nice.
The Dodgers stole one from the Phillies with a late game comeback. I think they won 5-3. Blue Jays smoked the Yankees 10-1, and Tigers and Seattle are tied 2-2.
At this point, as long as the Dodgers freaking lose, I don't give a shit what happens.
Yeah, I don't want to see the Dodgers go any further.
No. If my Yankees don't win it, I probably would like to see either the Phillies or the Brewers.
Or the Mariners. Yep. I'd be okay with that too. But let's be real, man. Our Yankees don't even fucking belong in the postseason. I'm a big Yankees fan, and our pitching is sus, our bullpen is ass, and our manager is a moron.
And your two biggest power bats weren't very clutch in that first series.
No.
You talking about Judge and Stanton?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll tell you what, I love Ben Rice.
Absolutely. Benito Rosier.
Torres had a double to the third to lead off that.
I don't know why, but I can't call him Ben Rice. It's Benito Rosier.
Torres strikes out.
Struck out and grounded out as well tonight.
Come on, Kerry. Smack another one.
Are you guys winning or losing?
It's tied. 2-2.
I saw that Tiger highlight where that what's his name pitcher Skewball, he hit that Guardian in the face.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He was on his Pedro Martinez shit right there.
No, it wasn't intentional.
No, I'm not saying it was intentional, but I saw where he
Yeah.
turned around, took his in the corner. Like I was like, oh man, that had to suck.
Yep. And he actually he went and to the hospital that night
Yeah,
to check on the guy.
yeah.
Talk about a class act.
I mean, some of these games you see where the pitches hit somebody and it's bench clearing.
Oh yeah. But you can tell that, he's a guy that throws 102 miles an hour, and he's never done that with a fastball. It's one that sailed on him. He lost control.
It's 1-1. Outside 2-1.
I have more respect for him if it was intentional, honestly.
So, is what's his name
I'm not
still
kidding.
going
I
to
think
get the
guys
Cy
that pitch
Young?
like Pedro.
Say what?
freaking
What was
are
that?
needed.
Is what's his name still going to get the Cy Young?
Who's
Terry
Skubal?
Skubal? Probably.
Paul Skeens.
Yep.
No, he ain't getting it.
Yes,
He's
he
not
is.
getting.
He had the lowest ERA in baseball and the second most strikeouts. Yes, he is.
Yeah, I mean, it's sad. I mean, that Pirate organization. My brother is a Pittsburgh fan of every sport. You name anything has Pittsburgh in it, he's a fan of it, and he's more baseball than anything. And it's just sad the way that organization is ran. If you look like I know JB remember back in the 70s with Stargell and Dave Parker and Kent DeColvey and when the Pirates was elite and doing shit, and it's now because like I was told so many years ago that Mark Cuban, he wanted to buy the Pirates or something. He wanted to become the owner or whatever.
The most strikeouts was Jarrett Crochet with 255. Tariq Skubal was second with 241. Logan Webb was third with 224. Jesus Luzardo and Paul Skeens tied at 216. ERA,
Yeah.
Paul Skeens had a 1.97. Skubal had a 2.21. 31 games started for 31. One complete game for each of them. One shutout for Tariq Skubal.
Okay, I'm taking
190
Skeens over Skubal any day of the week.
He only gave up in the let's see. Hit by pitch, Paul Skeens leads in that. He also leads in walk. His whip was a .95, Skubal's was a .89, and the average against was pretty much the same, 199 for Skeens and 200 for Skubal.
Exactly. Skeens is better.
No. No.
He is, and he does it in Schittsburg.
I'll give him that. He does do it in Schittsburg.
And the guy would be a 19-game winner if he got more than one run to support a game.
Oh,
If you got league average, the guy's a freaking 18, 19-game winner. But it's okay. In like 2-3 years when he's a Yankee, we'll all love him even more. Same thing with Skubal.
So the rumor is for Seattle that they might get Brandon Wu back by Wednesday. If they don't, that's their best pitcher because he's been injured since towards the end of the season. I like that. I like
Now,
that there's a chance he might not play. I don't like the fact it's because he's injured, but I like the fact that there's a chance he can't play because it's their best pitcher.
now these are a 4-game series, right? Best out of 4.
It's best out of 5.
Best out of
So
five.
Best out of 5. Something?
first to 3.
First of 3. Okay.
And the first 2 are in Seattle, and then they head to Detroit for game 3.
Seattle in 3.
I don't know about that.
I just want it to happen so I can bust people's balls. That's it. I don't really give a shit who wins technically. But I will say this though: Seattle probably has the best pitching rotation in baseball, hands down.
They do have the best pitching rotation in baseball.
Who does?
Seattle.
Oh yeah, the pitching rotation's amazing, but if Brandon Wu's out of it, that changes it.
A little bit, but I don't think it's enough change. But also, too, on paper, they may have the best team in baseball in Seattle.
Who has the best team?
I said, on paper, Seattle may have the best team in baseball right now.
But we've seen, the on paper like best teams in the choke in the playoffs. Look at the 2012 Tigers.
Here's leading,
2006 Tigers.
who's leading the league in home runs?
Dumper.
Seattle, I think.
You know what? That's it. I bring this up. It really kind of pisses me off. Everybody's saying Cal Raleigh deserves MVP. The guy's got 60 home runs or whatever. Cool. You're batting 240.
Who's that?
Cal Riley.
I think the guy from the Brewers deserves it.
Which one?
The one that had 54 home runs, because if he wasn't on that team, they wouldn't have won a lot of games after they traded some people away.
What the fuck on the Brewers? Christian Yelich, Jackson Churio. Yeah, that's all I can think about is freaking Brewers. Who the hell are you talking about?
I'm looking.
I like how our fantasy football sports show has turned into baseball.
It's
Hey,
a better sport.
it's the postseason.
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. What position does he play?
I must be wrong because somebody was telling me there was a guy on there. Well, Cal Riley had 60, but yes, he had a 247. Kyle Schwarber had 56 for the Phillies. Shohei Ohtani had 55. Aaron Judge had 53. Eugenio Suarez had 49. Caminero of Tampa Bay had 45. Juan Soto had 43.
Who?
Yeah, the guy you got rid of, Juan Soto.
I just want to put it this way, though, man. When people say that Cal Raleigh should have the MVP, I'll say Judge hit 8 less home runs, but bats 100 points higher in batting average.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, Canley just pitched a 1-2-3 inning.
Wow.
With 2 strikeouts.
Kenley Jansen?
Who?
I said Kenley Jansen. Is that who you're talking about?
Canley. Tommy Canley.
Oh. That bum.
Yeah, that guy.
He was a former Yankee. That's why I said that bum.
I know.
And what's funny is that I see a lot of pitches that are balls that are called strikes.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen a lot this year. Balls
like-
getting called strikes.
I mean, you see that, you see the pitch go way down, and you see that part. Strike! I'm like, are you blind?
Yeah, but how many strikes have we seen that got called balls? Like the one with
A lot.
Yoshi
It
Yamamoto.
happened.
He threw the ball right
Yeah,
down the
so-
center.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, that's true too.
But it's okay. It'll
They
be
all
better
look like
next year
they,
when we have the replay.
They all look like they went to the
So
Angel
here's
Hernandez school
the
for
other
umpiring.
reason why I'd pick Skubal over, and it's the team stat when he's pitching. 13-6 versus Paul Skeens, who plays for. He was lucky to win 10 games with that roster behind him.
Paul Skeens on any other team in baseball, even the freaking Rays, is a 15-game winner, without question in my mind.
But the pitcher that had the most wins this season was Max Fried. Then it was Garrett Crochet, Carlos Rodon, Freddie Peralta, Jesus Luzardo, Logan Webb, Brian Wu, Matthew Boyd had 14 this year. Sonny Gray, Casey Mize had 14 wins this year.
Hey,
Yeah.
I want to point something else out there. You just named 2 Yankees in the top 3, and not once have I said they're the best pitchers, have I?
No, you have not.
Exactly. See, I'm less of a homer than
that's
every
because-
Tigers or Lions fan.
But you know why? Max Fried has got a 2.86 ERA, and Carlos Rodon has a 3.09.
Yeah, the Matthew Boyd.
Yes, but they win.
Ooh, picking up your road noise, Steve.
What's that?
Picking up that road noise.
Oh, my fan.
Yeah, oh, is that what that is? It sounded like it was a
I thought you were in a car
tire
too.
on the. Yeah, I thought you were driving down the road with the window down.
No, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But no, the Matthew Boyd that all Tigers fans know too well came to play against the Brewers. He didn't even survive the first inning. I think they scored 6 in that inning.
What's the score of the game?
The Brewers Cubs, they beat them 9-3.
Okay, what about the Seattle and Detroit?
2-2.
2-2.
It's
Top of the
2-2.
eighth.
Top of the eighth.
Let's go, Seattle. Let's go.
Boo boo.
Hey,
I remember the Ken Griffey days.
Oh, and King Felix.
Oh yeah.
Felix Hernandez was
was
a beast.
yes, I
You
loved him.
You want to hear a crazy stat? This year was the first year in like 22 or some odd years that we didn't have one single no-hitter.
You had some shutouts, but not a single no-hitter all season. But that's basically the show, boys. I want to thank you for coming in. Next week, there will be no show because I'm celebrating the fact that I'm half a century plus 5 years old.
Whoop, whoop.
You really want to celebrate that?
Nick Chubb or Kareem Hunt as a flex. My team is down bad right now.
I think Chubb is
Saquon,
hurt.
Chubb's out this week, so Kareem Hunt is your choice. Have
There
a
ain't
great
no
day.
other options?
That's what he's got on his roster to fill the flex. Is what he has.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, he can't go pick somebody
He could go
up.
waiver wire and pick somebody up. Maybe get lucky and people are sleeping on Bucky Mark still being there because he wasn't rostered on 80% of rosters last week.
Yeah, go pick up Woody Marks if he's there.
Yeah.
Hell, I'd pick up Craig Reynolds first.
Wow.
I'm just
No, I would go with Woody Marks.
No, I'm talking about instead of Kareem Hunt or Nick Chubb.
Oh. Yeah, no.
All
I
right.
got Barkley
Well,
and Gentillon this week.
have a great week. For those of you playing fantasy, may you win your matches. And if you don't, retool, rebuild, and reline it up again. Have Have a great weekend, everybody.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for having
Yeah, no
me. Thanks for
problem,
watching.
Turn it up, it's that time again. Jeremy realizes he's your best friend. Every weekday, Evan, you know the vibe. He's shouting one ride with that rockin' drive. Rolling up the scene, light up that fire. Jeremy's in the booth, taking us higher. With a grin and a laugh, he's got the crowd in a blaze. Smoking out the haters in a rock star haze. The stories that inspire and riffs that will ignite. When one product goes, everything feels right. Jeremy Beelan, every day at 11. Yelling one beat right like we're in rock heaven.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.